Guys, it's Michelle from Reseller Project. I am busy taking photos today, which is probably one of my least favorite chores. So I thought I would pop in and chat with you guys while I do it. Anyway, again, if you're new here, my name is Michelle. I'm with Reseller Project. I'm what they call a reseller, which means I buy things as cheaply as possible and then turn them around and sell them for as much as I can possibly make on them. And I do that via eBay, mostly, Poshmark, Craigslist Marketplace, Facebook, wherever I can make the most money off of an item. So that is what I do. If you're interested in that, you can like and subscribe below. And hit the notification buttons if you're so inclined, if you want to be notified when I put out a new video. Ooh, this is harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so I wanted to talk about it being a brand new month. It is May 1st right now. Kind of excited. I love May. May is my favorite month. It's actually my busiest month of the year. So April was pretty good. I sell mostly clothing. So May is really, really busy for people that are transitioning from spring to summer. Because it's a funny thing. I wonder if it's because like summer clothes get worn out. I don't know. What do you think? Comment down below and let me know what you think. But anyway, I am gearing myself up. My goal every day is to list 50 items. And then I set a standard for myself of like the no excuses standard of listing at least 10. Just in case my day goes sideways, which, you know, there's always those some days. So that way I have an accomplishment. You always want to have an accomplishment in there. And so I try really hard to kind of like give myself that built in. So as long as I do my 10, I'm a happy camper. If I do my 50, then I'm a super happy camper. Tyler, come on. Move. Move. Thank you. Tyler's helping today. He's the pug. So he's kind of a little bit of a underfoot kind of dog. Anybody that has pugs understands that they're just like, they're weird little dogs. I've had him for 8 years. He's an old guy. But he's my sweetie boy. And he's just kind of a little, he's my little shadow. He wants to be near me all the time. Probably a little bit so his big brother doesn't pick on him so much, but we won't tell Tommy that. Tommy's like a little picker. So, new month, new me, man. I listed 450 items last month. I sold, between Poshmark and eBay, I sold 340. So that was pretty good. I was happy with that. I want to kind of do, ultimately, if I can sell like 50 items a day times 31, somebody do the math and let me know what that is a lot. I think it's like, well, 50 times 30, that's like 1,500 listings a month, isn't it? Is that right? So that's kind of where I want to be. So I was under last month. Obviously, I hit my standard a lot, but didn't hit my my goal. And that was partly from just, I don't know, being a slacker. My listings are usually, I go really fast, so I don't waste any time. I don't have anything that, like, I've streamlined it over the years to make it really super fast, so. And you can too. It just takes time. So yeah, my goal right now is that 50 a day, but I think I'm going to set my standard a little bit higher because I've gotten used to that standard of 10. So once you hit, my idea is, like, I set the standard thing, like I was reading about, I listened to a goal setting thing, and it was like talking about goals, and I did a little video on this earlier this week about goals being different than setting your standard. Your standard is like what you don't go to bed until you do it, regardless of whatever happens during your day. You need to have a standard in there that's kind of set so you always hit something. Because both Poshmark and eBay like new listings. The algorithms like new listings, so I try to keep it going. But once you hit a standard, my thought is that you probably should raise it. Keep the goal the same. Because my goal is actually a good one. 50 a day is a push for me. Especially if I want to have, like, a real life. So, which is, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm on YouTube trying to do YouTube and take pictures at the same time. Do I have a life? So, we'll see. Anyway, so I'm going to raise my standard this month. I think I'm going to raise it to 20. So, and that will be an adjustment. So, that'll be good for me. What was that? I'm doing measurements, by the way. Oh, there it is. I do measurements while I take the photos, so it makes it a little bit easier when I sit down and list, because then I don't have to worry about it. And then I just take a picture of the measurement. So, my standard is going to go up to 20. My goal is going to stay the same at 50 a day. So far, I've done 30 today. Then I ran out of pictures, so I need to pull out. Have I done 30? 25. Oh, no, I've done 35. Sorry. So I have 15 more to do today to hit my 50. And then I might do an extra 5 or 6 and just put them in drafts. Just in case I have a bad day. I like to have some in drafts just so I have like a contingency plan. So when stuff goes awry, when my day goes sideways, I can have stuff in the bag so I don't have to, I can always hit my standard. So I figure one day a week. There's always that day, like, I don't know what happens. I think it's, you know, for me, it's whenever I have to leave the house. If I have to go somewhere, if I have to go to the grocery store. Why didn't I do these buttons beforehand? Urgh. Frustrating. And why are these buttons so huge? Okay. So if I like have to go to the grocery store, or if I have to go to an appointment, my entire day is hosed up. I don't know what it is. I have to get over that. But if I have a couple of items in drafts, then it makes it a little bit easier. So, 48s. I have a little dry erase board over here that it's completely set up with my measurement idea. So I can just do a really quick measurement. I'm doing shorts right now. I love men's shorts. I'm weird. I buy them all year round. So I was buying them all winter, and now I'm trying to kind of get them listed. But, oh, there we go. Here we go, here we go. So yeah, now it's time to get all the shorts up, all the summer stuff up. I'm already selling beachwear. I'm already selling athletic type stuff. Shorts are going really fast. Golf stuff is going really fast right now. I sell men's and women's, so I'm just happen to be working on menswear today, but I'll be mixing in some women's here in a minute. But yeah, so I'm gonna raise my little standard and see if that works for me, and hopefully I can still meet everything, all my obligations for myself. But I have an ultimate goal of buying my own house. So I kind of mentioned it before, but a few years ago, I was kind of in a position where I lost everything. Not from a financial standpoint, but from a physical standpoint. I lost my home that I lived in for 6 years. No, it wasn't a foreclosure. I was up on the mortgage. It was a bad relationship. But I lost my house. And yeah, my whole life went sideways. So I moved here, which is kind of a weird... This was supposed to be like a transitional place. I've been here for like 3.5 years. It's been okay, I guess. I'm not happy here. I don't love this house, but you know, it's been a house, so I can't complain too much. It's been a roof over my head, and I am able to keep my dogs safe and happy, and my neighbors are decent, even though, you know, some of the neighbors down the street are a little bit shady and weird. I have big dogs. What are they going to do to me? So, I live in a crappy house in a crappy neighborhood. Excuse my French. And save my money so I can buy my house. I want to buy a house, and I want to buy one without a mortgage. That would be ideal. That would be like my dream. But if I can get into a house, even with a mortgage, if I could put like 30% down on a house, I would be thrilled. And get into something. So that's kind of the plan. I also have student loans that I'm paying off and all that stuff. So I have my degree, and almost have my degree. I don't want to lie. I wish I had my degree. Almost have my degree in English. But then I realized that I want to be a writer, which doesn't require a degree so much. I'm what they call a super senior, so I've been a senior for like 2 or 3 years, and I really like going to school, but I dropped out this last semester because my eBay business was super busy, and I needed a break from school. So if I go back, it's going to be one class at a time that I pay for out of my own pocket, because that's just, having student loans is crazy. I can't believe I did that. But so I've got a bunch of student loans that I need to pay off. I'm going to make I'll probably make the minimum payments on those to start out with, because I really would like to save up for a house. I don't know. I can't decide exactly how I want to do this. It's like, should I spend the extra year? See, my nervousness is that my landlord is going to think that he could probably get more rent out of this place than he is getting from me. So, because I've been here for so long, like 3 or 4 years. So I'm hoping that he doesn't do that to me. And I would really like to have my own place and stop feeding that rental beast. So I can either save up my money, get a deposit down or a down payment down for a new place, a new house that's actually my own. Or I can pay off my student loans this year. And either way, it's going to take me a year or two. So I either pay off my student loans in a year or two and then start saving on a house, which means I'm in this house for like 3 years. Or I spend the next year and a half, 2 years saving up for a down payment or like half a payment or even full payment. If I could get the full thing, that would be awesome. And then buying a house of my own, making the minimum payments on my student loans, and then working on that debt. So I guess it really doesn't matter either way, does it? And the student loan debt, the interest rate's pretty low. It's just a matter of what I want to do. So if there's any financial planners out there that want to give me free advice, I will take it. I am happy with free advice. But so, new month, new me. I am excited. May is going to be amazing. I'm kind of in a growth phase of my business, which is awesome. I love growth. So that, you know, if your business is fairly new, you're going to hear a lot of people talking about summer slowdown. It may not apply to you because if you are in the process of growing and adding new listings and your store is growing in size, you may not experience summer slowdown. If your store stays about the same size, you're going to see, if you sell clothing, probably about a 30% dip in sales. So just expect that. But if you're adding 30% to your store, you're not going to see a dip at all. You may be going up. So that's kind of where I'm kind of trying to do a growth thing. So if I can keep my goal, like I said, 50 a day, if I can keep that up during the summer, I'm not going to notice a summer slowdown at all. I'll be on a continuous trajectory upwards. So that will be exciting. That'll make me happy. But if I just hit my standard of 20 a day, I might have a little bit of a problem. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I think sometimes I hit the same thing that other people hit in the past, where I've set really lofty goals for myself and then I never hit them. And then I'm sad and feel like, or sales start slowing down and I get depressed because I'm not selling anything, so I stop listing stuff because I'm depressed. So I'm going to try really hard not to get into that trap this year, because that's self-defeating. I'm excited though. I'm excited for summer. I also need to hire a gardener because I'm tired of doing my own yard. 34. And right now, the weeds in my backyard are taller than the pug. So he goes out there and gets lost and can't find his way back in. Not for real. It's a joke. But it is, they are like taller than him. Because I haven't gotten out there yet and we've had a lot of rain here and I really need to get my poop together and either get out there and mow, which I don't want to do because yard work is the devil's work. I hate it. Or I need to like break down and just hire somebody and have them come out and do a full cleanup of my back and front yards and set up my sprinklers and then come out on a weekly basis and like mow it. So that'd probably make my landlord happy too, because I'm sure looking at my ugly yard doesn't make him happy. So yeah, how it is. So gosh, I've done a lot. Look what I've done. Talking and listening, talking and photographing is actually quite entertaining. I'm entertaining myself. Thank you. I hope I'm entertaining you. Oh. Anyhow, what's your goals for this month? Anything lofty? Oh, and I'm also trying to save up enough money to go to eBay Open. I've got my ticket for eBay Open. I've already paid for that. I was one of the lucky ones that I bought the day before they ran out of tickets. I was so lucky because I thought it was the day before was the deadline. So I was like, oh, I need to get done today. So I did it that day. And then the next day was actually the deadline for before the price went up. And they sold out like super early. And that's the first time that's ever happened as long as I've known about eBay Open. So I'm thinking it's going to be really interesting. I hope they open up some more tickets. I don't know if they can though. So they might have to move eBay Open to like a different venue. I don't know if there's a bigger venue. And is there a bigger venue in Las Vegas? Like a bigger hotel? I think, where are we at? Mandalay Bay, I think is where we're at. So, I don't know. They might have to do something different. I love nylon shorts. These are dad shorts. They love them. 12. Whoops. So, yeah. But yeah, I still need to pay for my hotel and flight. And then my son is going to stay with the dogs. So I've got a plan. This is the first year that I'm going. So I'm really excited. I want to meet some people. So if you're going, let me know because I want to meet you and it'll be really fun. I am not much of a party animal because I get up really early in the morning. So that means I'm like an old fogey and want to go to bed. But I'm wondering, I don't know if that schedule's going to work. And then I was looking at the hotel and then they have a spa. And I haven't taken a vacation in a really long time, so I might just spend the money and do the spa thing too. And just act like somebody that has more money than I do. That'd be fun. I want a spa. I want to work out. I want to just be able to walk to work out. That'd be awesome. Not have to drive somewhere. Because my gym hasn't seen me in a while. Because I have to drive. And then I would have to go like really early in the morning. That doesn't sound like fun to me. Because it's like that middle, like I said earlier, it's that whole middle of the day thing. I can't do middle of the day stuff or else it screws up my whole day. So like if I went to the gym in the afternoon, I wouldn't get anything done. So I have to go early in the morning. Which means I don't know what that means. Where's that thing? Anyway. So, yeah. Looking at goals. That's my plan. I think I'm done. Well, no, I got 2 more pairs of shorts. And then I'm going to make myself be done 34. I'm having a musing time. Sorry. If I'm boring you, well, so be it. So be it. This is what real life of a reseller looks like. 11. Whee! We'll do 10. We are not exciting folk. But where else can you buy used stuff, used clothing for that matter, and then turn around and sell it for a profit? How cool is that? Like, only in this day and age, well, I've been doing it for a long time, but like really, in this day and age, selling used clothes on the internet and making a living at it, that's an amazing thing. It takes time, it takes practice, and you have to like work really hard, and you have to have a really strong work ethic, I think, to be able to do this successfully. I mean, it's a great side hustle, even if you don't work very hard at it. You're not going to make, you're going to make as much money in this business as effort that you put in, I think. So the more effort you put in, the more money you make. That's just what it comes down to. But I've been guilty of not putting in very much effort and expecting something different. And it just doesn't work that way. I have discovered that I need to treat it a little bit like a job and be willing to do all the things that nobody else is willing to do. And when you're willing to do the things that nobody else is willing to do, you're going to get the results that nobody else gets. That was profound. So don't be a slacker. That's my mantra for today. Maybe I'll put that above my desk so I can remind myself of that when I'm like watching the YouTube and pretending like I'm working. But really, I'm just watching other resellers work. So if you're doing that right now, get to work. Get something done. Don't be a slacker. I'm working here. I'm working. You should be working. Be listing. Be photographing. These are cute shorts. I love guys in like this kind of shorts. They're kind of like hipstery, and I don't know if it's hipster. Kind of preppy a little bit. Actually, they're like skateboarder short type. They're that young men's skater look. And then I sell a lot of cargo shorts to the dads. Cargo shorts and Columbias, that's what they wear. Aren't they cute? And you know it if you're married to someone anywhere from the age of like 20, 29, 30 to 45 or so. They're wearing dad shorts. Almost guarantee it. For a couple of years there, those camo cargo shorts were really in. They're kind of going out now. Thank God. Those are so ugly. if your husband is still wearing those, or if you're still wearing those, please stop. Just switch over to regular cargo shorts. They look better on you. The only people that should be wearing camo are hunters. So that's just my thought for it. I'm judgmental. I really shouldn't be. I really should stop. Cute girl code. It's like a nothing brand. What is it? Glass-ons? Never heard of that brand. It's probably super fast fashion, but they're cute. Cute, cute, cute. I don't worry too much about brand names because I live in an area where I can find brand names, but I can't find them in the volume that I do. So like if I do 50 a day, I have to be able to source 50 a day. So to be able to do that, I do buy some fast fashion, but I try to buy it in, if you're going to buy fast fashion, one, you have to be a fast lister. Because if you're going to do a volume business, you need to be quick at it. And two, if you do fast fashion, you have to know that you're not going to get, these shorts are probably going to bring me like $8 is what I'm probably going to end up listing them for. So after fees, I'm going to make maybe $5. I charge shipping, so, which is fine. I can make $5. That's fine. Anything less, I probably wouldn't do, but I'll make $5. And some people, that's not acceptable. That's like the lowest I'll go. And then if I sell them on Poshmark, remember their fees are much higher, so. Whee! And that's an 8. Well, not much higher. Once you factor in promoted listings and all that stuff, Poshmark really isn't significantly higher than eBay. Once you figure out all the fees. They trick you into thinking that you're not spending very much money, but they do manage to do a little cash grab, which is fine. Because honestly, if I ran a secondhand store, I'd be paying rent of thousands. I'd be paying just electricity. I saw the electricity bill in a very small boutique-y type store once, and the electricity bill was ridiculously high. Ridiculously high in the summertime, especially when you have to run the air conditioner. So heck yeah, they can take my 20%, because that's a bazillion dollars less than what I'd be paying in a brick and mortar. Take my money, eBay. Take my money, Poshmark. I love it. I love it. Because then I can, then I can list from my pajamas. And I don't have to be somewhere. Makes me happy. And I can talk on the internet while I work. And that makes me happy too. So, well, all right, I'm done with all my shorts. 9 is my last pair. So I'm going to let you go. 34 minutes. I will cut this down. I will probably do some editing, because I think there's some long, drawn out, boring areas that you don't want to listen to. Otherwise, I'll put you to sleep, and that's not productive. No naps. So everybody have a really good day. Set your goals really high. It is May. It is an exciting day. It's a new month. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, set your goals high. Set your standards to something that you can actually accomplish. And then just execute. That's the whole thing. You just got to do it. No screwing around. Just get her done. I will talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.